everybody, welcome or welcome back to another video. Today I want to do something. I don't think I've done this. I've got my new hand who still needs a name, and we're going to do some builder gel or gel extensions, and I'm using Born Pretty. Now, with obviously it's using gel to make the extensions, I'm thinking about doing something inside the gel and encapsulating it with these non-stick ones. Don't know, never tried this before. I'm going to put them to the side for the minute. And I've got EN05 and EN01, which is the pink and clear. Other than that, I don't know what I'm doing. But I love this. So, whatever her name may be, I really don't know what to call her, but she's had her nail extensions put on. I've just used these, which I've glued on with the 6-in-1. These are Nail Couture ones. I'm not overly keen on these, to be fair. But they've got a really, really defined C curve. But I've cut them down. We're going for more of what somebody would have as an everyday type of set, if that makes sense. Don't worry. So when you've glued the tips on, blend them in so you don't have that really deep ridge where you've glued the extensions onto. Don't worry too much of whether your free edges are straight or whatever, because once you've got all the product on there, we'll concentrate on that. Actually, what am I doing? So you would go over with alcohol on a lint-free wipe to clean. That will also sanitize your nail. Or, I do apologise about being too. He's not long woke up, so you have something like this, which is a spray, which sanitizes and dehydrates. So this is basically alcohol with a little bit extra in there that you can spritz over the nail and give it a scrub. Because you want to make sure that, I know some people use, shouldn't have done it with the rings on really, should I? Some people use acetone to dehydrate the nail, which is absolutely fine, but it doesn't sanitize it, doesn't clean it, doesn't get rid of any germs or bacteria or anything like that. So try to use something to sanitize, like alcohol. I've got alcohol in one of these. You could just use that, or you can use a spray. You can use like a nice scrubbing brush over there. I would normally, I know that dehydrates, but I would normally still go over with a dehydrator. I've got the Born Pretty 3-in-1 nail prep. So this dehydrates, primes, and nourishes. So she's getting some treatment today. I'm just going to go over the whole thing, why not? So you don't necessarily, when you're using gel, because you're going to be using a base coat, which in effect is your primer. But with this being like a 3-in-1, it's not going to do no harm. Do you know what I mean? Using a primer when you're doing gel, it's just a step that you don't necessarily need to take. But I always double dehydrate, so to speak. Anyway, I can't speak clearly. Because sometimes people can have, if you've got damaged nails, they produce more oils quicker, which causes lifting. Then we are going for a base coat. Now, I could do putting my glasses on so I can make sure I'm doing. Right, I'm trying to find, because I've got it on a a mirror handle holder. I've got my stand sort of attached to that, so we'll try and figure it out. See, Handsy Hillary, she had one that attached like clipped to the side of the desk. So once we've used the dehydrator primer, I'm just going to go and do a really nice thin layer of base gel. I know sometimes I've done this in the past at the beginning of my nail journey, thinking if you pile the base coat on, it's going to stick better and last longer. That is not true. It is more likely to lift away from the nail if you've put too much base coat on. So just a nice thin even coat, making sure you've got everywhere covered. In some gels, like hard gels, don't necessarily need a base coat. Just always read the instructions from the company that you're using, as there are so many different systems out there, extension systems, then it can get a bit confusing. Now the Born Pretty base gel is quite a thick base coat, but it levels brilliantly. And I've never had any issues with it. So I know I haven't done the thumb, so I'm going to cure the fingers and then I'll do the thumb because the thumb's on the side. We don't want it to pool. So I'm going to give these 60 seconds, then I'll do the thumb, give that 60 seconds, and I'll be back. Okay, right, so we've had the base coat applied and that's all fully cured now. So I'm not going to do anything like too crazy fancy because this is just, I wanted to see whether it, obviously it gel goes onto gel, do you know what I mean? So I can't see what the issue would be. Now these are extension gel, so you can sculpt your nails with these and then, but look at it. I mean, come on, that is just stunning. So what I'm thinking, sorry, I've got a really itchy nose today. If I can remember where I've put everything. So yeah, you can use this with nail forms, dual forms, or you can sculpt on in molds with it. I'm going to use silicone tools, I think, although I still don't know what I'm doing with it. But I also have, I don't know if these are going to work. They might. You know these stamping things? I've never tried them for stamping. But I'm thinking of like the heart one. Maybe use them like a kitten out tool. Oh, there's a flower. So we're going to have a play today. Let's see what works. So this could be a video of how to do it, or this could be a video of what not to do. We just don't know. You'll probably know more than me right now, because you'll see the thumbnail. So I'm just going to get some of this and swoosh that like that. I love the non-stick gels. What are you? You have a gel floating. They don't stick to your gloves. They're really nice to work with. They have them in loads of colours as well. I've got a really nice red there and a pink. So I'm doing this. So what we're going to do is, obviously, I will go over with the ones in the pot and encapsulate it. The clear is super clear. So if you're looking for a clear to encapsulate anything, I would recommend it. And this is like a huge 60 ml tub. So, you know, they do the nice big tubs, it'll last you ages. So make sure we don't want no fat sides, do we? Okay. Making sure it's smooth. Okay, right. Give that a splash floor. Oh my days, here goes Mabel's morning flash. She's a bit late today. Mind you, they didn't want to wake up. I don't blame them, to be fair. Don't blame them whatsoever. Okay. So that's not going to change shape or anything. That's just going to stay where it is. And then I'll get this. Oh, something. Get a smaller piece. All right. Oh, don't come off. Go in. Thank you. A smaller piece. This one. So silicone tools are, if you are new to like sculpting gel, are really handy. To be honest, they're handy altogether, but a tool to have because if you stamp with gel, you can use them to apply it to your plate. It's a lot easier getting thicker gels off of a silicone tool than it is trying to clean it from a brush. I do use silicone tools for quite a bit. I mean, we use silicone mats, don't we? We've got palettes and things, you know, and silicone tools, they're so easy to clean. We've got that bit there. Give that a little flash jaw. So how are we all? How are we doing? We're sort of fully into the 2026 year now, aren't we? Been a bit of a weird adjustment, I must say. Seems weird to say 2026. And I'm just going to do a little one on. And also, if you're watching this and you entered my 1000 subscriber giveaway, go watch my previous video because that's where the winners are now. A little bit more. Smaller. if you do find that the 3D gel sticks to your gloves, sometimes that could be, they're not actually nitrile. If you've got vinyl gloves, it'll definitely stick. Also, if you've been using a lot of alcohol or acetone, like you've been cleaning off nails, that will melt into the layer on your gloves and then they might stick with there. Right, okay. So I'm just going to give that on that on thumb and those two. So I'm going to give that a full 60-second cure now and then I'll give it. Right, okay, so they've had a full 60 seconds now. Now I want to look at this. This is called Candy Love from Sparkle Supplies. I've got a code for Sparkle Supplies as well as Born Pretty as well. All in the description box. But look at that. Oh, isn't that just, this came in, obviously you can buy this individually, but I got mine in Valentine's mystery box. She does like themed mystery boxes, so I got Valentine's. I've had one of each, to be fair. So I'm just going to put some of that into the lid. We can pick some bits out. I'll put that over there so I don't knock it over. Okay. So to do this, I mean, that is going to be sticky enough to put it on, but I want it to stay. So I might so pour it into the gel rather than relying on it staying in its place. I need to get one of those mug warmer things. I'm just going to spread a little bit there. Where's me doodah? Doodah, doodah. Where are you, doodah? There you are. Little hearts. Oh, it's got the most gorgeous little like hexes in it. No, might be best using me. It's been about a year now, I think, since I picked my channel back up from, because I did, like I said in previous videos, I started it and then I just seemed to, I don't know, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, to be fair, and I felt rather overwhelmed. Get off the bloody brush. Yep. So it's been about a year and I started my channel with the bare minimum stuff. I mean, I haven't got loads and loads of stuff now. I know you probably think I have. I actually really don't. Compared to some others that I've seen, definitely I don't. And then I think I had like probably about 10 little, the little tiny pots of glitter. Because obviously I worked on clients before, so it wasn't very often, really, that they wanted anything too jazzy. And they used to say to me, "Oh God, you've got too much choice and there's so much stuff." If they came now, I think that'd be a bit of a different story, wouldn't it? And then Andrea, the Pretty Little Nails, sent me literally half of everything that she had. She sent me so much stuff, and then I won a giveaway from Tracy at Pink Pixie Tips, and that was all glitter. And then here we are. I have those full of glitter, although I still don't have as much as others. I'll flash that. Hopefully not killing me big pot of gel. Look at that colour. So cool. But yeah, I was quite new to sparkle supplies as well. I don't remember what it was that got me on there. Well, I'll probably have to blame Andrea for that one, to be fair. And then I got talking to Lorraine, who owns Sparkle Supplies, and now she's given me a discount code for me to share with you guys. So that is, like I say, in the description box. And once you go onto the website and you receive your first package, oh, God, here goes my other half again. Wait, I'll be back in a minute. Sorry about that. Every time he rings me, he seems like he's surprised, like, oh, sorry, didn't realise. It's like, come on, it's this time of the day. I'm always going to be doing it. Oh, forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So if you do go to Sparkle Supplies, when you receive your first package, that will be you hooked. You'll see the website, such affordable stuff. Foils are absolutely amazing. And a glitter mixes, well, you've seen this one. It's gorgeous. And even though I know we've got the love season coming, this is just gorgeous. All year, gorgeous colours. Isn't it? Look at that mint green. Come on, be nice now. Sit. Thank you. Dave. I'm hoping these are going to stay in place when I encapsulate them. Could do with getting one of those mug warmers because the gel's quite thick. Obviously, it's not been the warmest lately, has it? And I haven't used Builder Gel in forever. But I just don't know. I was laying there last night and I thought to myself, I wonder if you could. Well, I can't see why you can't encapsulate 3D gel into the nail. So that is what we are doing. So I'm just going to give that a full 60 seconds because I don't want that to move. What else did I get out? I got these as well, purple stars. But I don't know whether there is a bit of purple in there, isn't there? Aren't they cute? I might use some purple stars because we've got some purple in with that iridescent 3D gel. And then I'm sure we'll find something else. So, I mean, really, I don't know what, I don't know if they're going to work because they're not quite like, I'll have to try them for stamping though. I got them a while ago in one of my Varnail boxes and I've forgotten about them, obviously, and then I've reorganised and gone, oh my God, I forgot about those. I'm going to put those in a pot so that I'm going to remember where they are and put the lid on there. I'm just going to go hunt, see what else I can encapsulate. Right, so I found this. Now I know this looks insane encapsulated because I've done a set of press-ons with this. Look at that. Twinkle Dreams. Oh, I love it. Right, so let me just move them. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to cover over this. It's really, really cold. Hopefully this glitter is going to stay. And I'm going to pull in here. couple of thin and there's a slip layer. You watch this go all tits up now. Like I say, I haven't done Builder Job so long. I do like Builder. There was a stage where when I was doing clients, I literally only had 2 clients left that actually had acrylic. Everybody moved over to Builder. So I'm just gonna. We definitely need to think of a name for the hand. This was my vintage bargain, believe it or not. So if you're in the UK, I don't know about other countries or whatever, but if you're in the UK, definitely check Vinted because you can get some right bargains on there. Okay, I'm just going to pull it into the middle there. And now we're just going to make sure the sides are covered. Don't worry about any bits like that glitter that's... Oh, and not put your finger in it. Honestly. Do you know what? I'd be dangerous with a brain, you know. Wouldn't I? And then I'm just going to add a little bit more to this top. Work that down to about halfway. Here's my diddy one. And I've got some other builder gels that I got from Temu as well. I want to try just to see what they're like. So I'm looking down the nail now to make sure that I've got nothing sort of bulky on one side than the other. Good. Good job, yeah. I haven't got face cam on as well, you know. I'm sitting here like pulling some right faces, concentrating. God knows what clients used to think. Did it a little bit thick there with the 3D gel, but I'm thinking it might all blend when we file. So I'm just going to flip it and let it pull away from the sides. Let gravity do its thing. Oh, I can't show you upside down, can I? I did touch it. It was lovely. I could have just gone on and done another coat, but no, I had to stick my brush in it. Yeah, it's a faff. Right, I'm just going to cure that, and then I can always go over to do it with another layer, because I think if I put too much on, it's just going to start flooding. So I'm going to cure that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so that's had a full 60 seconds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate more on the back. Don't worry, I'm not going to be showing you every single nail. I'm going to show you what I'm doing on this one, because I'm going to do the same on the pinky and thumb. You don't necessarily need to worry about a slip layer once you've cured the gel and you're going back in with another bead, because it has an inhibition layer. I'm just going to pull it nice and level. And then obviously when we file, all will be revealed. Yeah, if I showed you everything on my nail, you would literally be here forever. I know a lot of you have said you like the long videos, but I think this one's a very fappy one. Okay, so I'm going to flip that and then do a full 60 seconds and be right back. Okay, so that's fully cured. I know that is sticking out at the sides a bit there, but that's where I've done the 3D gel. So when I file it, I'm hoping that it's all going to blend in nice and smooth with the clear. Right, so on these two, I'm going to do the Twinkle Dream flakes, and I've got these out. These are also Sparkle Supplies. These are little Fimo hearts. I know some of them are back to front, but obviously I'm going to sort of put them in as well, I think. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Shall I? Actually, yeah. I'm going to use some of the pink for the background. Turn that off. Um, So, did we do anything exciting for the love season? We don't really bother, to be fair. Um, I don't know. I think it's over commercialized now, isn't it? When we went to B&M, obviously they've got all sorts of stuff, and there was even like in the Valentine's part, there was even heart-shaped crock pots and stuff, and it's like, do we really go that far? Buying a special heart-shaped pink crock pot. Well, it's cute, like, don't get me wrong. This one's a lot smoother. Don't need that one. I need to do a slip like this. Not bad. Like static. It's weird. So I'll do the ring finger. Gorgeous pink this. I want to get some more colours, but I got that. Where did I get this from? Came as a set of 2, and with a brush as well. See, that's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, sorry, I was playing. It's like static, really weird. So I'm gonna build this up. I'm not gonna build it up a crazy amount. I just want it to look nice and smooth, the background. I haven't even checked to make sure the sound is okay because I'm using my new microphone. So if I get to the end of the video and there's no sound, I've been talking to myself for ages for no reason. I'll do a voiceover. It's okay. Right. Money. Along in the brush. Now, these sorts of gels would be okay for longer extensions. Obviously, if you're going to go mega, mega long, a hard gel or acrylic is going to be your best and safest option. I wouldn't use a builder in a bottle for this sort of length. It's just not strong enough. And while for some reason a lot of people seem to think builder in a bottle can perform miracles, it's not that good. So flip it upside down for a few seconds. And then I'll give this a cure. Obviously, I've not built it up too much because I'm going to be putting something on the top and then encapsulating. So and if you are doing this on a person and you need them to move so you can see from all angles, literally pull their hand and move from all angles. Don't be afraid because you're not going to get a smooth application if you don't. It's the stars, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to put some of this. It would make sense if I had 2 gel brushes out, wouldn't it? One for the clear and one for the pink, but you know, I suppose that would be too simple, wouldn't it, really? So, and then I'll put this as the background. Looking though, because that's like a mint green, and that's more of a blue. We'll do it. We'll do it. I get used to where the holes are on this hand. Okay, right. So Just want a nice thin again. Going over the nail just to put the stuff into to make it stick once it cures. Don't want to keep doing it too thick, otherwise the nail ends up really thick, and then that just gives you extra filing duties, doesn't it? Right then. This stuff, oh, I love it. You know, we've got like little pieces, big pieces, color shifting pieces. Oh, just love it. In fact, there's a few of her little like flake mixes I've got. Oh, they're just gorgeous. I'm just sort of spreading it out to make sure everywhere sticks down. And then I'm going to incorporate some of this as well. Oh, that's not a full heart. Don't want you. Oh, you're not going to come off now. Oh my goodness me, get off the bloody brush. So I'm hoping all of them have got something like bit of the clear they're going to stick to a big bit. Oh, what a big bit. Just want a little bit to the side. And if this doesn't turn into like a full set, we can just try something different on each nail. See what you can actually do with build gel. That is like pure packed sparkles. Let's see if I can get that bit off. So what? Right, I'm going to give that a full 60 seconds and then we'll go over with the clear. Here we go again. Let's hope this is a faster process than what it was before. It's off. some bits that are sticking up and bit there needs to come off. Get it back in the pot. I need to stick some of these in, didn't I? Should have done that before, shouldn't I? I'm not so clever. Yeah, that's a little bit flatter. So the trick with Builder Gel is when you scoop it on one side of your brush. So when you get the bead down, because gel goes where gel is, so you can sort of gently push towards the cuticle. It's due to be sticking out. Well, I definitely need to get more practice in with my gel application, don't I? Say it's been so bloody long. I'm just so used to working on like practice tips and obviously building nails with Builder Gel or anything like that. I don't do it. I'm gonna get a little bit of a longer liner. Just feed that to the side. Going from doing clients daily to obviously, clearly by the looks of it, forgetting how to even work on hand. Okay, so just flip that, cure, and then I'll go over it again. You don't need to see that again. and then what are we on? Oh God, we're on nearly an hour already. And then I'll do the rest, and we'll come back with any gel painting. Right then, guys. So that is them all filed and buffed. And to be honest, I only used a hand file. It wasn't hard to file at all. So for the ones with the glitter, I think they're just going to be straight up top coat. This one, I'm going to, I'll put my base coat. It's right in front of me. This one, I'm going to base coat. And then I'm going to paint this one in that mint green. It's a gorgeous pink, isn't it? And I've also got some blue gems to go in the middle. So I'm not going to top coat that one yet. But we will super top coat. Look at that. I love going over, you know, when you filed acrylic or something. You've got encapsulated glitter and then you go over the top coat. It's amazing. And the Born Pretty Super top coat is a really good top coat, non-yellowing. It is a very strong one. Change the thingy what my hand's attached to. It's making noises, it's doing me head in. So pretty. And I'll do the thumb last because obviously we don't want that to. So. See. Yep. So I'll just give that a 60-second cure and I'll be back. Right then. So they're top coated. That one's base coated. So, and then this thing, it's that nice mint green. So I wanted it to pull in more on the mint green. Then I wanted to add something to that because I use those flakes and they've got a blue in. I know that looks like I'm really far from the cuticle, but the nails bloody come forward. The only problem with these practice hands. See, if you was doing that on a person, the nails wouldn't slip. Although it'd be handy to be able to take the nails out to file them, that's for sure. Oh, that colour. Right. 60 seconds. Okay, so that's had 2 coats of that green on, and I've got this Starlight SZ14 because this one's got no sparkle on whatsoever. So I'll stop it from the whole name. I was just going to do a fade, but I've just done a nice thin coat of them. The Starlight gels are fabulous. Cool. Right, I'll fill that in top coat. Be right back. Okay, so got the 5-in-1 glue gel. It's a no wipe top coat, but you can use it for rhinestone glue, just strengthening your nail. You can use it for 3D art, chrome, things like that. Then I have, these are the blue gems. These are called Cool Blue from Sparkle Supplies. Oh, come on. So that's how that's looking so far. And I don't want to do loads. Because like I say, I mean, there is a lot. I think I'm just going to do like a little swoosh in the middle over the top of where that 3D gel is. Where did I put it? Move that so we don't drop them in. Born Pretty now do that in a really big tub. I've got one on the way because I love that stuff. I do use it quite a lot. Just quickly those. And then I've got some like pearly type caviar beads. I think they were from Varnail, to be honest. Just to cushion the sides a bit. Or do you think gold? Just get some glue in the places we need. Okay, just finish it off now. Right. Yeah. Oh, what it is about those bloody blue beads. Knocked them over last time I used them as well. That just softens the gems, filling out those little gaps that you get, because obviously all the gems are round. Not all gems are round, but you know. Might add a couple more. The end bit. Yeah, it's a very random swoosh, but pretty swoosh. So give them 4. Thank you. Isn't that full and pretty clear, like super clear? Definitely going to be trying more with the 3D gel, making stuff underneath. I suppose you could sculpt your French, couldn't you? And do a reverse French. Yeah, I love those colours. Hope you like them too. Supposed to be a simple set. So I'm gonna think about a name for our new hand. But here are all the products we used today. So the nail extension gels we used was Clear EN01 and 05, which is that gorgeous pink. Not that you can see it because I painted over. And we used the non-stick hand extension gel NSG13, which is just, oh, it's gorgeous. Honestly, it's gorgeous. So we've got the base gel and the super top coat, and Crush Starlight SZ14 CGO33 is that gorgeous mint green, and I think they go lovely together, those. Obviously the 5-in-1 glue gel. And then sparkle supplies, we used, no, we didn't end up using them. Twinkle Dream, which is the flakes. Femo Love Hearts. I only ended up putting one on in the end, didn't I? Candy Love, which is the prettiest glitter ever. And Cool Blue, which is the gems. And they are so nice. And then obviously those like cream ivory beads, which I put in between just to, I think it looks better than if they were gold or whatever. So there you go. I've got codes for both. I've got a 10% off code for Born Pretty, and I've got a 15% one for Sparkle Supplies. Both are down in the description box. I mean, this isn't a PR video or anything. These are just stuff that I had and I wanted to play. So let me know what you think down below. Don't forget, if you entered my 1000 subscriber giveaway, the previous video is the announcement, so definitely go check that out. And yeah, if you need to ask me anything, just comment down below, or you can email me, or you can drop me a message on Instagram or comment, whatever. I always reply. So thank you very much for being here, and I hope you're all having an amazing new year, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.